guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I lost like everybody. I don't know what happened. It was probably such a long video, who knows. But this is, if you just came in, hi, welcome. This is part 2, okay? This is continuation of my first video. And I was on Scorpio when it got kind of messed up in the middle. So I had to restart and do another video. So here I am. So we were just on Scorpio and how this is affecting your chart with the Rahu Ketu transit that's happening in September of 2020. It's going to last 18 to 24 months, in my opinion, okay? But it's on schedule for 18 months. And anyways, my whole reading, if you guys go back to the last part of the last video, you're going to get everything astrologically that needed to be said about the transit. This is the second part, which is going to be the tarot and the card pulls about this energy shift for Scorpio, okay? Just to kind of round it up in a nutshell, your astrological preview for the next 18-24 months because of this looks like relationships are going to be requiring a lot of hard work from you. Career is going to require like a whole new transition. You might change jobs completely, change degrees completely, change locations completely. You went through a lot this last 18 months, deaths and transformations of what happened in your life. Everything that was turned upside down on its head. So everything is just kind of combobulated and not making sense for you. There's going to be some confusion in this transition for Scorpio because you're very into fantasy, you're into imagination and creativity. And so this transit is going to force you to get serious, pull up those sleeves and put in some elbow grease and be more realistic and have an honest, realistic approach to your life. This is going to be a monumental transition for Scorpios, which is forcing you to reevaluate your life and kind of put your life on schedule and literally like revamp your schedules and get responsible. After this 18-24 month period of hardcore effort and responsibility, life will be easier. So don't think this is the rest of your life and life is going to be so hard and so frustrating and miserable and difficult and you're going to be so upset with everything. No. This is just a very good time for you to get organized. How about that? Let's just call it Scorpio is getting organized. Scorpio is having a plan for his or her life. And in the midst of this planning is some confusion. But those who, or how does it say, what's the saying? All those who wander are not lost. So you may feel lost in the woods, in the dark, not knowing who you are and what's your purpose. But that is where you find yourself. So this is actually going to be a great time of discovery for Scorpio. You're going to find yourself. I call that a win. I call that a gain. And believe me, once Saturn, who is opposing you in so many ways, giving you difficult times with children in the 5th house, marriage and relationships in the 7th, and friendships and fame and fortune and luck in the 11th, once he realizes that you know what you're doing and you have a good head on your shoulders and a good plan, he's going to give you some great blessings. Whatever your wishes are, he's going to make sure they do come true for you. He's going to say, if you're willing to put in the work, I'm willing to give you the gift. So you have a friend and an ally that kind of comes in the form as a malefic, tearing things apart. But really, whatever he has taken or caused trouble, you will be given tenfold. You will be given great things. So don't worry about the losses. Don't worry about the bumps in the road. Don't worry about the stress. Only good is going to come from it. So, okay, Scorpio, let's take a look at the cards. Scorpio, this beautiful alignment, what's happening? What is happening? Bottom of the deck is 2 of Wands. What, in reverse? Darn it, are these all in reverse? What in the actual? This is crazy. High Priestess, Scorpio wanted to pop out. This is your card. I have to say with this 2 of Wands in reverse, this is what I'm talking about. This is, I don't know my path. I don't know my life. I don't know my goals. Who am I? Who am I? What is my purpose? That's what's happening with Ketu in the first house. So that really explains this card. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what. So this is the confusion. We already expected it. Don't freak out. Okay, but that is definitely part of your confusion there. I don't know where I'm headed, and that's okay. You are in the forest, wandering, discovering, growing, beautifying your gorgeous Scorpio self. Hello. Go ahead, honey. Get lost. Get lost in yourself. That's what this beautiful transformation is all for. Okay? What's the hidden truth for Scorpio? What's the hidden truth for Scorpio? Bottom of the deck, I feel you leaving me behind. There is this energy of loss of relationship. I hate to deny it. I mean, I want to deny it, but I feel it. And I saw that with Rahu in the 7th house in Taurus. There is strong energy for Scorpio to be in commitment and be married. So I see that. I see that Scorpio could definitely be in commitment. But I also feel you pulling away from the commitment. What is that all about? It's kind of interesting. And I have to say, as a reader and intuitive, I think you're just disconnected emotionally here from your relationship. You're physically there, but you're emotionally not. Your mind is wandering in 1,000 different places. Okay, let's keep going, Scorps. First card out is public acknowledgement. We have the 6 of Wands. Honor, success, victory. So you've overcome some battles. I did see the Strength card upright, which is good. You've overcome some hardships and some battles. Okay, so you are victorious in overcoming a very tough Rahu Ketu period in Gemini and Sagittarius. That was a very hard time for you. So you came out ahead, all right? You may feel like you lost. Maybe you lost parents, maybe you lost friends, maybe you lost money, maybe you lost your youth, maybe you lost years, whatever you lost, you may feel like I just took a big hit and a blow to Scorpio. But again, you are the master of illusion, and you are the master of transformation. You are the phoenix that rises from the ashes. So even when all seems lost and all seems dead and all seems down, here you are rising again as the victor, as the one of honor. You get high honor and big pats on your shoulder. Someone says something here. I lost my kid's husband? What? Wait, and my mom? They turned their back on me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jennifer. See, there's the loss that you just went through this last 18 months period. And so she's confirming that she did go through that. And that is what you feel, the emptiness, but you have risen. You've overcome that. You've survived that. You're okay. And everyone sees that you have come out ahead from this loss. Underneath that, we have just being near you is intoxicating. So there's a fire sign that you love. Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. Whew. There's a fire sign that through all of this drama has stuck by your side. And you just feel freaking happy that you've got this little buttercup that makes everything seem okay. You're like, damn, as long as I have my little hottie batati, my little hot tamale next to me, I'm all right. I can go through this. I can handle much. I can handle much, whatever this is, okay? So you feel really good about having a partner through this. The next card is King of Cups. Damn, Scorpio in reverse. Loss of love, loss of relationship, talk of divorce, emotional unhappiness. Look, it could be all of those things. It could be one of those things. Mostly I feel a loss of emotions and kind of a numbness. There's a numbness. I will wait for a sign from you. Oh my God. Okay, tears, 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 tears. Scorpio, you hurt the man you love or the woman you love. Maybe they hurt you and it's reversed. But that person that's been hurt will wait for you to get your shit together. So there is a king of love, a king of hearts, a king of cups that loves, 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 loves Scorpio, and will wait for Scorpio to come out of these dark woods to be happy and in love with them again. So there is some kind of numbness here, a distance. And this person's like, it's okay. Do what you have to do, Scorpio. I'll wait. You know, if this is you having to move away for something, I'll wait for you, Scorpio. For younger Scorpios, it could be, you know, a father. There's a loss of a father, and it's like, I'm waiting on my dad to come see me. I'm waiting on my dad to call me. I'm waiting on my dad to show up. Maybe you are a dad and you're waiting to see your children. But there's some waiting. Waiting for love, waiting for affection, waiting for mature, masculine, loving energy, which is very protective. And it's very safe. It's very strong, and it's tough love. It is tough love. And when the King of Cups comes in reverse, there's been some hardship on love, and there's been some tough love, honey. There really has. The next one is 10 of Wands. There's a very heavy burden. Scorpio, you have weight on your shoulders, weight on your heart. Steph, I just went through so much, and somehow by the grace of God, I got out of it. I've disappointed the ones I love. They're waiting for me to get my shit together, and I just don't know if I can or when I can. 10 of Wands. I feel very burdened by what I've done. I have a lot of guilt, shame, remorse. There's a lot of karma I'm having to juggle and deal with, and it's such a very heavy, hard task. Steph, Saturn is there in my 3rd. It's there in my 5th and my 11th. It's aspecting, well, it's aspecting your 5th, 11th, and 7th. But it sits in your 3rd. So you're saying, Steph, how am I going to let people know what I feel and communicate to them when I don't even know how I feel? I'm very detached. I don't know who I am anymore, Steph. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm affecting other people. I'm hurting them. They're waiting for me. But calm down, Scorpio. They love you, and they'll wait. Clarifying that, I wonder if you are happier without me. Ugh. So you feel like you're burdening people. You feel like you're dragging people down in the mud with you. You feel like because of you and your confusion and your drama, that you're dragging the ones you love down. And you just wonder if they'd be happier without you. And you're kind of like, Steph, I just think I should leave them and be single and be alone, and they'll be happier. They'll have a better life without me. I'm just too much drama. No, they'll wait, remember? But this is you in your confusion. Ketu 1st house, Rahu 7th house. You can't leave them anyways because you depend on them financially for all your resources, emotionally. You can't. So this is where the frustration comes for you with the tug of war. Steph, I want to leave them. They'd be better off without me, but I can't leave them, so I'm burdening them. And that makes you feel like shit. You feel like a burden. So for a lot of Scorpios, you feel like you're a burden, but you're not. The next card is Knight of Wands, Saggy energy. Keep moving forward. Keep strong, keep pushing forward, persevere, persistence, perseverance. The timing just wasn't right for us. So don't worry. Yes, there's trials and tribulations. There's hardships, there's frustrations, there's being lost in the forest. It's all because the timing just wasn't right. It just wasn't right. So if you goofed up and got married too soon, too young, it's going to work itself out. You just have to get reevaluate the situation, and come up with a better plan. If you jumped the gun and got into a relationship you shouldn't have got in with a karmic partner, then it's time to let them go and be on your own because it's not for you. If you are with a soulmate or a special person and you are going through something, yeah, you guys probably jumped the gun, but I don't think that this is going to be a fail. I think this is going to be a win with the Six of Wands. So you will overcome this. It's just going to take some time. There's some hurt feelings and some trust that needs to be reestablished. There's been some words that were said that shouldn't have been said, but there's a lot of passion in this relationship. The passion will stay alive. Look at all this fire, 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 fire. Even Scorpio has fire and water. A lot of fire between you. Even over here is fire. Under it's fire. A lot of fire. Fire is action and passion and desire. See someone's comment up here. Yeah, I did. Back in 2001, my first marriage, divorced 2012 and 2013 and 2018 on the second marriage. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hun. This is all Scorp. Those transformations, those ups and downs, in and outs. I couldn't keep it together with the second, no matter what I tried. And don't worry, because it's not supposed to. In your chart, you're meant to have some ups and downs. It doesn't matter how hard you tried. It doesn't matter. And the last 18 months, it affected your 8th house and your 2nd, which is contract, marriage, family. It was all financial drama anyways. And it was just destiny for it to be broken apart, to have a contractual separation. It was just destiny, so don't worry about that. So anyways, yeah, things are moving over and you just went through some very hard times. Stay focused, because if you're like that person here and you just got through a divorce and a separation, this is a time where you will be pulled into another contract with a soulmate. Because Rahu is soulmate, it's your karma. It's your karma you must have. So Saturn is going to give you either children or marriage with hard work. This is again, like I said earlier, are we going to keep doing the same pattern over and over again, or are we going to give it up? You know, this is kind of like that. We're not going to do it the way we have before. So don't feel like a burden, because really what's happening here the next 18 months, you're just going to feel like either the relationship's a burden or your burden. There's a lot of stress there. Spirit, give me more information here for Scorpio over the next 18 months. Rahu Ketu transit. You had a huge tower moment? Yeah. Splendor. I love it. Splendor, Scorp. Just sit back and look how far you've come. You may feel like you're constantly sitting in towers, and you probably are, because you're the sign of transformation. But look how far you've come. Look where you're at now. Look at how amazing you are. Look at all the things you've just went through. And here you are, still standing. Here you are, amazingly enough, capable and well, and still moving forward. That is an accomplishment. I think it's time for you to relax. Don't be so hard on yourself. This is a moment in time. Stop and smell the roses. Things can always get worse. I know everyone says stuff, it can't get any worse. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. It can get worse, trust me. You don't want it to. So don't be in doom and gloom. Don't think that it's just not going to get any worse. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't set yourself up. It always can. So you have to learn that through these ups and downs, there's blessings. Remember, all those who wander are not lost. You're just wandering. You're discovering yourself. Go find his arm.
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Then go ask your brother, sister, or uncle for help. Go look in the living room on the floor.
Why?
Because I'm working here.
What?
Daniel! Thank you. Can you help him find his Iron Man arm? He lost it. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Scorpio. I'm seeing the truth. So this is the discovery. This is you seeing your karmic patterns, seeing the truth about why life is the way it is. this is a good time for you to seek out support in friends and family. You need it. You need the support from them. You know, Rahu, Taurus, 7th house, now is the time. He needs help finding his arm for his little toy. Give me another card, please, for Scorpio. Oh, you got 2 of them. So this is isolated, staying away from people, feeling alone, and going within. So you're going to feel kind of alone and kind of isolated in this transition. It's going to be like no one understands me, no one gets me. You feel distant from other people because Ketu is in the 1st house with you. So yeah, you feel very distant from other people. Either you feel distant, you feel like they don't get you, you feel like you don't fit in, or you're literally trying to pull yourself away from them. But this is about going within, because Ketu is not all bad. Ketu is about finding yourself, discovering your soul's purpose, discovering your moksha, discovering why you were reincarnated here, discovering why you were born, what you were created for, what are your gifts, who is God, how do you connect to him. You know, Ketu wants you to let go of this world and all the madness, all the materialism, and find your center. So in all this madness, you are going to discover yourself and your healing and your power. Because truly, underneath all of this is a very powerful, transformative Scorpio. Look, good news is on the way. Good news is on the way. Not bad news. Good news is on the way. It can't get worse. In the essence where you've lost, people have died, you've been through transformations, you've been through jobs, ups and downs. I mean, what I mean is enjoy the moment, because you're probably out having a good time, putt-putting, eating good food, spending time with family. Yeah, things could get worse for the day. But I mean, life is what it is. If you've already experienced death, you've already experienced loss and transformation, maybe health scares, you know what life looks like. It gets bad. You've seen it. You've seen the ugly side of life. You've seen the loss, and you've seen the hurt and the darkness. So what I mean is, yeah, things can get worse, but you already know what to expect. It's not going to shock you. You're not going to be like, oh, didn't think that was possible, because at this point, you know anything's possible, and you know how to deal with it. You now have the tools on how to deal with it. Bottom of the deck, the blame game. It's just important you don't play the blame game. It's not this person's fault. It's not that person's fault. Don't play the blame game. Does it really matter in the great scheme of things? What really matters is it's an energy you're going through. Who cares what fault it is? Okay, it matters about we're going to get through this and transform from it. Quiet down. Let's go ahead and get some love energy in this. Mariah! Okay, so the love energy is Eye of the Beholder. Interesting. So somebody's eyes are closed to a situation. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, guys. My oldest chucked a ball at his head. And he thought that was funny and okay, and it's not. So he was crying. It's just, you know, I gotta be there for these things. I have to deal with so much. It's just typical kids stuff. Everyone's fine, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it at all. That's bad behavior. And I don't care if you're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't care if you're 15, which is what he is. The older you are, the more you should know not to act that way. So excuse me for having like a situation with my kids, but I had to make sure that he knew that was not okay, and he went to his room. Even though it doesn't hurt anybody, it's not nice. And so anyways, that's that. Nobody's hurt, but it wasn't nice, so I had to step away. Anyways, trying to get back focused here on your reading. We had here Eye of the Beholder. And that means beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Love is in the eye of the beholder. With Scorpio, some things in love were not what it seems. Someone's kind of taking the veil off of a situation and seeing things for what they really are. We have love lyrics. So there is some music energy coming involved with the Scorpio. There could be a musical artist here that I've been reading for in the Scorpio energy, or a lyrical artist. So love lyrics. So love is just not what you thought it was. And the music that's being made from this is very transformative. I feel like there's someone out there that had a very fantasy approach to what love was all about. And reality struck, and marriage and love and all of that is not all that you thought it was. It's not cupcakes and rainbows and roses and walks under the sunset. It's hard work, it's effort, it's dedication, and it's loyalty, and it requires things. It requires responsibility. I also feel like there's someone who didn't know how to write lyrics. And after you have gone through this trial and tribulation, you're going to write beautiful music. I feel like there's somebody that didn't have enough life experience to write good songs. Like whatever you were writing music about, it just didn't have enough depth to reach people's souls. And so you're going through more in love, so you can write about things more worthwhile, more things that are touching and deep, and more things that people want to hear. So you're probably going to come up with a very good song after this 18-24 month transition. So in about 18 to 24 months, you may be writing a very beautiful piece of music or a very worthwhile lyrical poem or something like that, okay? So there's going to be something very beautiful coming out of this very dark period. And it's going to give you great wealth. It's going to give you at least money, you know, to live on or something. It's going to give you something physical, and it's going to give you depth. So this is, you know, you're right now, yeah, you're in the dark and you're wandering, but this is where you will be found. Now, what else is coming into your reading is secure love nest. And this is so cute. Look at the little lovebirds. So I think you have to secure your home and your relationship. So for the Scorpio energy, it's like the relationship was fantasy. The relationship was idealistic. It wasn't realistic. Does that make sense? So whatever little romantic whatever was going on in your life, it didn't have security. It didn't have a foundation. It was built up on fantasy, and it was built up on desires. It was not made from financial security, physical security, and actual reality. Go to your room, like I said. So
Well,
because
I'm
of the
still
relationship,
going to, I looked in between the couches.
I don't care if you can't find it. I still want you to go to your room. I don't ask you to look for it. She's down here now.
She's not down here. Is the thing.
Well, then I'll deal with her again and when I'm done here.
Yeah, deal with her getting a belt.
Okay, you know what? That's okay. I'll just deal with it myself right now. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry. You will lose more than this day, and you will not go because what you just did a second ago. Not only did you mess up one big thing by shoving something in your head, you may have not said it was wrong. You've done not one, but two, and I'm going to work on third. We're going to have more problems. Okay? Simply know what's out there. Yeah, leave it alone. Yeah, that is it. Talking is it.
She is going to be out for me.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. But don't come in my office. This is
Someone wants to interrupt me, and that's how it sounds.
I am working. Do not open my door. Do not come in there again. Do not say a word. Working? Don't. You've already doing it 3 times. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Scorpio, you must have a lot of drama in your home. Anyways, usually 99% of the time our home is not full of drama, but some days it is. And it's ironic doing a Scorpio reading and that's when it happens. So, anyways, we're talking about the secure love nest. So, you know, again, life, love, relationships is just not what you thought it was. For a lot of Scorpios, the relationship you're in, just not all it's cracked up to be. You thought it was cupcakes and rainbows and shooting stars and romance and happily ever after, but it turned out to be a lot of hard work. It turned out that this relationship was just like the other ones. And so you're like, damn it, how did I end up in this mess again? Well, we got a box of cornflakes again, just a different package. So that's what you're dealing with. And right now you're trying to be more responsible in love, okay? And you're trying to secure your home. So that's kind of really what's happening here. You feel very separated. You're away from home a lot, or you feel like this isn't your home. For a lot of Scorpios, you feel like this isn't your home. Wherever you're living, it feels not very homey. It doesn't feel like home for you. Maybe because you've been transitioned into a new place. Whatever this is, you just feel lost, you know? And so again, don't worry if you're feeling these things because Ketu's in Scorpio in the first house with you. Yeah, you're going to feel lost. You're not going to feel at home, and that's okay. This is the transition. Spirit, show me what's in the future here. Ooh, long distance. Look at that, Paris. You guys might go on a trip to Paris. Maybe you got married in Paris. Maybe there'll be some romance. Maybe Paris is just connected to you in a big, big way. But that's a sign. That's a sign for some people that this is your reading. But with this long distance card coming in for what is in the future for you, I think you should anticipate a separation. Now, for some of you guys that are lucky, it's just an emotional separation. You'll still live together, but there's going to be some hard times. And the love of your life will wait for you to come out of this transit. So that's the lucky people. There'll be some hard times in the relationship, which makes you guys stronger. Your relationship will become mature, and you will go the long distance. Your relationship will last the distance, because now you will have the tools to make this relationship work. For those of you that are in a tumultuous karmic relationship, there's going to be some infidelity, and there's going to be possibly the Scorpio that's going to leave the relationship. Okay, the Scorpio is going to leave, most likely. And the Scorpio may very well find another relationship. That's if you're in a karmic, tumultuous relationship. There's going to be an ending and a separation, and that Scorpio will get into another relationship within 6 months. It's like they're in one, they're out, and then they're in one. And this go around is going to be more secure because the Scorpio is learning through the karmic relationship what kind of hard work is required for a relationship. So for some people, that's going to be hard. You know, it's going to be hard having to leave that karmic person behind and finding someone else. And that karmic person is going to be heartbroken. They're going to be very hurt. King of Cups in reverse. They may still want to wait for you. They may still want to, you know, hope for the best. But I just don't see that happening. I feel like if it's a karmic situation, there's a walking away, just going somewhere else. There's going to be a lot of coulda, shoulda, woulda. The blame game is going to be coming up, but look what's under that tower. I told you, and I'm not a liar. Shocking sudden changes, shocking events, major shift, universal help, karmic hell, relationships over, and revelations. Okay, and not only that, under that is third party. There's other people involved. So I told you, there is going to be another player that comes to play. It's not just Scorpio and the other person anymore. It's Scorpio, the ex, and the new person. You know, so there's a lot of that. Anyways, that's, and we can blame game all day long. Who did it? Is it Scorpio? Is it Scorpio's lover? I don't really care. Who cares about the blame game? The point is, this is what's happening to you. Spirit, give me a message about the true soulmate. Give me a message about the relationship that is karmically fated, divinely destined to come into the Scorpio's life at this time or be there in support of Scorpio at this time. Show me the energy of this. Rahu, Taurus, energy, 7th house for Scorpio. Take it easy. See, take it easy. Relax. A moment in time. Stop and smell the roses. Look how far you've come. I need to ground myself. Okay, so it's a very earthy energy, Scorpio. This could be an earth sign that really wants you to get settled. Could be a Capricorn coming in your life. That's fated. My ascension is my main mission. Okay, so your person is like, relax, we're going to get through this, we're going to be better because of it. Capricorn is true soulmate vibes here for Scorpio, and it's just like, I got this. You may be going through towers, you may be going through karmic hell, you may be going through a shit storm, but I'm going to pull you out, you know. Could be a Virgo also, you know, going within, right, isolation. So good news is on the way, Scorpio. Relax. All in all, in a nutshell, why are you worried? I mean, this is in God's hands. It's not in yours. It's not in mine. It's in God's hands. God has got this 100%. Whatever's supposed to happen will happen. Spot on. Cappy here dealing with the Scorpio. So you're the Cappy and you're like, yep, I'm going to be there for this Scorpio. God damn it. Through hell and high water. You guys are cute. Well, there you go. There's that soulmate vibration. Okay, all right. So, Spirit, give me some more information here for Scorpio. Whew. And yes, he does. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad. Divine Feminine. Look at that, Scorpio. It's a time to enter into the femininity. I love it. We like that. We talked about that. So here we are moving into a feminine energy, clearing. I like this too. So there's a lot of clearing and forgiveness and healing and divine, beautiful spiritual transformation. Underneath all of this, Scorpio, is forgiveness. Kisses and hugs, X's and O's. All in all, in a nutshell, yeah, you and your destined person will have forgiveness. That's why this person's like, I'm gonna wait for you, Scorp. I got you. I got this. We're gonna work this through. Okay? I promise you that whatever you're going through, we can come out of it. I promise that I'll always be there for you. And even when you think you're lost and you don't know yourself, I will be your tether. I will be your anchor. I'll keep you grounded in this insanity that we call life and towers. And I'll be here always. So there's that person. Okay, tell me about the other person that may be getting left behind. If there is a third party, if there's not in your story, don't put it. Don't force it. A lot of you guys know if it's just the two of us, right? Or if there's a third party. So if there's not a third party, don't count it. But if there is a third party, karmic situation, getting left behind, what is that vibration? Oh, letting go. Yeah, if there's a third party karmic person, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, karmic. Bye-bye. Fresh perspective. Yeah, we're done. Can't be there. Can't do it. Can't do it anymore. So if you guys are well aware that there's a third party, you know who you are. That fifth wheel is gone. They're letting it go during the next 18 to 24 months. I bet a lot of you feel like that. Like, oh, it's about time, Stephanie. Yes, and for those of you that are dedicated, here you are. Believe me, that karmic is going to be, bye. I miss you. They're going to have to kiss the Scorpio's ass. Like, bye. It's not kiss my ass to come back. It's kiss my ass, I'm gone. So there is going to be a separation. And I think that's important for you to know. Give me one more a bit of information, please, for the third party in the Scorpio situation. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Awakening. And someone finally snaps out of it. Like, click. Snap out of it. Yeah, maybe your person feels like they're losing their mind. Okay, like, I can't believe I just left the karmic, but they did, and they will, and that's what's happening. And they're tethering to a fated partner. They're tethering to the person that they're supposed to experience some kind of life with. So that's the good news on the way. There's going to be a very big transformation for Scorpio, and I think that's really pleasant to come through in here. I don't want to pull it because it kind of fell out, my fault, but we have second chakra Archangel Ariel. Okay, so there's an enlightenment happening, a very big enlightenment. Damn it, no, they want me to read it. I'm going to read it. Bottom of the deck, fourth chakra Archangel Raphael. This is the fixed angel. This is temperance. This is, I'm going to heal your heart. So there's a heart healing. Okay, but I'll go ahead and read that anyways. I didn't want to, but they made me put it back out. I'm serious. The spirits, they made me put it back out. When this card is reversed, Scorpio, please remember that your creativity may have been blocked, okay, for reasons for being whatever. If that's the case, you might need to take more risks and open up to different ideas. Don't be so stubborn. Go inward and find the feelings that may be causing your blockage. Call upon the Archangel Ariel to release your old fears, old self-limitations, and old self, period. Affirm that you are open to Spirit's new love and creative inspiration. This card reverse can also signal problems with intimacy of all kinds. Okay, intimacy on letting someone in, sexual intimacy, all of the above. Visualize Ariel spinning a beautiful light around your second chakra, calming your energy and healing you. Know that real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationships. So here, sorry about that, guys, I'm back. So anyways, like I was saying, Scorpio, you are the sign of sexuality. Your sign literally covers the sacral chakra and the sexual organs. So you're meant to be having some karma with sexuality. So when you're struggling with your sexuality, when you're struggling with intimacy, this is karma kind of showing you that there's more to life than that. And for those of you that are not embracing your sexuality, it's coming in to show you you need to be more sexual. You can't be withholding from your true love. You need to take care of your body. You need to shave. You need to be clean. You need to take care of that area. You need to be open to learning how to be sexual. For those of you that are young, you know, and may not know those things, Spirit wants you to, you know, get educated. Saturn in the 5th house is get educated about making love. Get educated about being a parent. Get educated about babies. Get educated about those kinds of things. Be responsible with birth control. Learn what it takes to be a parent before you become a parent. You know, these are all these things that Saturn is trying to teach Scorpio in the 5th house. Is a responsibility comes from sexual activity. You don't just have sex without responsibility. So Saturn is showing people that. And so there may be some Scorpios that are having to wake up and take responsibility for maybe a baby they have not been responsible with. And there's going to be this, you have to pay attention, you have to pay money, you got to pay some time, you got to be better at this, you got to be a better parent, period. So for some Scorpios, that's what it means. You can't be disconnected and going out with friends all the time. That shit's got to come to an end. You can't be 50 years old and going out to the club and partying and going to concerts and coming home and baking cupcakes and cookies. You know, that's not, life's not about that. Life's about showing them how to be responsible, helping them with homework, vacuuming, cleaning, cooking, shopping, being there 24/7. So, you know, this is about showing someone how to be responsible. If it's babies, it's like you can't just pop in with a paycheck, sleep with mama, and go out and play with the boys. It's you have to put in. You have to do the diapers, do the laundry, cook, clean, go get groceries, babysit, you know, not babysit, it's your baby, but rock the baby, take care of the baby, be there, play with the baby, be interactive, teach. It requires more than just sex. And so this is, you know, again, teaching Scorpio, you got to be more responsible. Life isn't fun and games. You know, for Scorpios that are newly married, it's like, you can't just go get married in Paris and have fun and games, right, Scorpio? It's not all about romance and wine and champagne and chocolate-covered strawberries and quiche and trips and vacations and putt-putts. And it's not about that. It's not about video games and what's for dinner. It's about, did you help with the laundry? Did you vacuum? Did you make the bed? Did you put work and effort into creating wealth and income? Are you helping your spouse achieve goals? Are you working on creativity together? Are you earning money? Are you accumulating wealth? Because Saturn wants you to make money. Capricorn is there in your 3rd house. Or are you just having fun? Are you just having a good time? Is it sleeping in, eating what you want, following your spouse around and not doing something for you? Is it, that's not what it's about. So this is about you transitioning, leaving those childish ways behind, stepping up into womanhood or manhood and being that person. You know, my cousin is dating someone who is like 18, lives with his mom, you know, wants to be a wannabe rapper in Oklahoma of all places, doesn't work, sleeps in all day, plays video games, and she's out working 2 jobs, going to school, buying him food, bringing him home stuff, and he's just lounging. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That guy is a loser, and he's not even cute. And why she's putting up with that, I don't know why my cousin is doing that. They're not married, they're not living together, but they're sleeping together. And maybe she is a Scorpio, I don't know. I don't know. But that's bullshit. You can't go through life like that. And he is just prime example of Scorpio, what you're doing or who you're working with. Who are you dealing with? Because Scorpio, this may not be you. This could be your person being the lounger. Okay? Or this could be you. And that's not attractive. It's not a good quality. It's not something that Saturn wants to see. You know? So Saturn's like, we can't do it anymore. You can't lounge. You can't loaf around. You can't just ride on the tails of others. You know? You can't sit behind your woman's trail and pick up the pieces. Eat off her crumbs, eat off her plate and do nothing. You can't do that. And for the women, you can't do that to your man. You can't do nothing with your life and eat off the coattail and crumbs of your man. You can't follow him around like a little lost puppy dog and have no life for yourself, no direction. Now, on the same token, I have to admit the truth. You may be feeling just like I described, where you don't know who you are and what you're doing. Hey, maybe my cousin Sky is a Scorpio. He doesn't know what he's doing with his life. He doesn't know what he wants to do, who he wants to be when he grows up. He doesn't know. So he is riding off the coattails of my cousin. Could be. Maybe he is a Scorpio. Maybe not. The point is, and I have to admit, that is your energy. Does that mean just because this is your energy that it's an excuse? Remember, we have the blame game. Is Saturn really an excuse to go through this next almost 2 years doing nothing, being lost? That's an excuse, and that's a blame game. Don't give it an excuse. Let this time change you and transform you again, because I know you've already been through it, but let it change you again. And you have to open up and get out of your box, get out of your comfort zone. Let's get some lasting advice here on the Heal Yourself Oracles for Scorpio. And remember, Scorpio, this is either you or the person you're dealing with. Spirit, please give me a lasting bit of advice for Scorpio. Wow, pay attention to the signs. Bottom of the deck, sexual arts. You can't make it up. Again, you better get more intimate, Scorpio, with your true love, your soulmate, not your karmic, your true love. There needs to be a different approach in sexuality. Someone here is either being too sexual or not sexual enough. There's an imbalance for the Scorpio. And it needs to be brought back to the attention here. You are meant to have great intimacy. You were created for it. And something's off balance. Something's off key. Take care of yourself, shave clean, be attractive, be beautiful, be experimental, be open, be loving, and be kind. And don't be closed off and rigid. Grow up and learn a thing or two from someone who knows a thing or two. It's a time for growth and no longer being a child. It's also a time where if you are very mature and very old and you're very experienced, then maybe life's just not all about that. There's more than just getting off. It's called real intimacy, getting to know that person's heart, getting to know that person's soul, right? Getting to know that person on a deep level. And Rahu in the 7th house is you better really get to know them. And you better really commit like you've never committed before. You better put in the work. This is your spouse. This is your soulmate. It's not time for fucking games. No one's a fuck boy or fuck girl around here. It's time to be the love of someone's life and be that love. Or have that love of your life and experience it and know what it's all about. Right? Okay, so let's read the number 10. New beginnings, number 10. Signs are all around you, Scorpio. Open your mind and pay close attention to your environment. Your angels know that you have been feeling lost. Oh my God, this is incredible. You're not going to believe what this says. We just talked about you being lost. Check part 1. And it says here, can't believe it. The angels, and you got the angel Ariel and Raphael, by the way, have known you've been feeling lost about the direction you need to take in your life and the decisions you have to make. They have heard your frustrations, Scorpio, and your pleas for help. They ask you to slow down. Remember, stop and smell the roses. Stop focusing on the problem, which is the negative, and allow a solution to come into your reality. Your spiritual helpers have been organizing, oh my God, organizing, hello Saturn, synchronistic events of support for you. But you keep taking and thinking in the same stubborn direction and thinking the same stubborn way. Relax and look at life in a more creative way. Be open-minded as much as you are about your art. Pay attention and be receptive to the signs and the signals. A sign can come in the form of a song. Oh my God, this is your card. The signs can come in the form of a song, a movie, a book, nature, animals, people, thoughts, dreams, visions, you name it. At times, your body also gives you signs. Your body may be telling you to rest. At times, and your body may be telling you to change your diet and work on challenging emotions. Oh my God. And boy, do you have challenging, whoops, sorry. Boy, do you have challenging emotions. Be sure to take these signs seriously. So here's the action that it recommends. Do this with a friend. Put on a song, dance freely, or your lover. Have this person stop the song between 2 and 3 minutes. When the music stops, make a gesture. From that position, think about the challenge from a different perspective. Ask for a sign and then repeat this exercise with a new song 4 to 5 times. Record all important insights. Over the next week, pay attention to the signs from your environment as well as from your dreams. Okay, so the message I got, when you stop and you do this little dance and you stop, like freeze, right? Red light, green light, red light. What is a sign? There's going to be a sign in the music. There's going to be a moment where the song stops on a word. That's a sign. There might be a sign on the clock. It's 11:11 or something like that. There could be something you're looking at. Maybe it's a picture. Maybe it's a word. Maybe it's something on the TV. Maybe it's, I don't know, who knows? A bird outside. Whatever it is. Look around your environment, see the signs. There's a message. There's a message in that silly little game. Anyways, life is about fun. Don't take everything so serious. Like I said before, if you feel lost, that's okay. Not all who are lost are literally lost in the essence of you have absolutely no idea where you're going. You're really just wandering. So there is that saying, not all those who wander are lost. They're just exploring. And so you're just exploring yourself. You're exploring yourself. You're learning about who you are, honey. And who cares if everyone else doesn't understand? The most important thing is your soulmate gets you. There's a soulmate out there that gets you and that loves you, and you have a partner. And they're willing to wait for you. And so much good is going to come after this dark ass couple of years. Considering you just went through some very rough 18 months, and the next 18 months are going to be a little chaotic, no lie. Once you're done with this process, it's all downhill. Like, it feels really good. After this 18 months is over, you're going to be a whole new Scorpio, and you're going to be for the better. Let's get a message here about the healing from this grief of the towers and the loss and the transformations and all this emotional work that you're doing on yourself. Let's see what it says. So I have the healing card. So Scorpio, honor your grief today. Oh, you have the honor card. How ironic. Honor your grief today, Scorpio. Others may minimize your grief. They may make it look small, okay? Or want you to have a different feeling about your grief. There may be people that say, oh, Scorpio, don't grieve like that. You don't need to grieve like that. They don't understand. It's not their business. Don't look to others for advice, and don't look for them to understand it. They're not going to understand how you feel about your towers, your grief, your deaths, and your loss. They're not. They're not you. They're not in your position, which is why eye of the beholder. No one understands it from your perspective, okay? So first off, don't look to them for answers. It says only you know the magnitude of your loss. Only you are going to feel how you feel about it. Don't worry about what other people think. Bottom of the deck is grief is an expression that you loved well in your life, and that love will last forever. Your memories will never die. Remember, there are 3 moments today I'm sorry, remember there are moments today that you will always cherish. So every day there's new moments. Every day there's new memories, and you're going to cherish them too. So anyways, that is your message, Scorpio. You got this. It's a tough period. I'm not going to lie, Scorpio, you got your work cut out for you, but you're going to be okay. Thank God you have a soulmate with you, because going this alone would be really hard. There's true love in your life. Whatever is dramatic and keeping you from your destiny, just let it go by the wayside. It's time to go ahead and let the last pieces of the towers completely fall off, so this transformation can really happen. You know, sometimes Scorpios, we hang on to that little bit, and we're not letting it burn off in the ashes where it needs to be. And sometimes if you're clinging to what little is left, completely let it go. Close the door, because now is the time to completely burn up and become ash, so you'll rise. So anyways, I love you, Scorpios. This is the finale. This is the final energy of letting go of completely everything that you've been going through. I feel like for a majority of Scorpios, you think that you've already gone through the fire and burned and risen, but you haven't. The last 18 months have just been halftime, okay? This is halftime. This is the halftime show, all right? You have another half to go. So whatever you just got through, that was tough. This is going to be a little bit tough too, but it's getting easier and better. And remember, you now have the tools to work with this. There were times you didn't know what you were doing at all, and you had no tools. You didn't know how to deal with grief. You didn't know how to deal with loss, but now you do. You're learning those tools. And the reason why is so Saturn can say, you've mastered your Scorpio-ness, if that's a word, okay? You've mastered what it is to be a Scorpio, which is to transform. And that's why for a lot of you, this is your mastery. This is your master class. So if you think you've been through it all, you haven't. And you're going to get through this too. So I love you guys. The only good news I think you really like to hear in my reading is you're not alone. You're not alone. Someone loves you. God, someone loves you. And even though you're a hot Scorpio mess, they love you, man. And they're going to wait. They're going to wait for you to get your shit together and the towers to quit falling. So you got a friend. You got a friend in me. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please remember, this love is a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim. Okay. You got this. No tears. No tears. You got this. At least you have someone. Thank you. Okay. Some people don't even have that. So you're not alone here. Spirit's gifting you a love to take you further on this journey. And that is why you have Rahu in the 7th house. Okay. Because there is a lover that is going to go with you through this difficult other period. So yay. I love you guys. Be blessed. Be beautiful. Make good choices. I will do Sagittarius tomorrow. This has been too long of a reading. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.